Attention guys, this is First Impression. Guys, I might be a little late to the punch here, but this is my next review I'm doing on my channel. And so Nickelodeon is making a new show called The Loud House, which I found out that there happens to be 2 episodes out already on demand. I decided I would check this show out, and here is my review of it. This morning, but from what I can remember, there were 4 episodes. One about the adult table and the kids table, the tale of 2 tables, I think. Another one was about who clogged the toilet, and yes, I'll get to this one. Another one was about the family minivan, and then another one's a bike one. Now, before I completely give my negative thoughts, I decided I might as well point out some of the positives from my initial first impressions. I want to review at least one of these episodes. So, I think this show is a lot more mundane on the toilet humor compared to other Nick shows, or the gross out. And gross out is something that I cannot stand at all. Most gross out, I don't like at all. Even if it's like pickle juice, slurping pickle juice, or something like that. But I hate gross out. The show does have itself some gross out, but a little. The next is the concept of this show. I haven't seen this in animation before. There's 11 kids in a family as the main thing. Yeah, 11, right? And the main character is the one boy in this family. The hilarious thing about this for me is I know someone who is the youngest of 8, and there's only one girl in their family. So that's what makes things even more interesting about this, that they're actually taking this concept. And sure, okay, I'll give them that. So the show does occasionally get a laugh. Occasionally, because I don't get many laughs out of this. It's not my sense of humor, probably, but I think it's very mundane on the jokes. It's a slice of life show. Sort of. But yeah, it's a slice of life show, so that kind of explains why the jokes aren't as many as there are. There was one that I found hilarious, however, in the road trip episode where and if you saw that joke, you would laugh too. Trust me. It's very, very funny. There's only one joke in 4 episodes that is like that. Okay, so now I'm gonna talk about the characters. And here's where I might leave my calm demeanor a little bit. This is probably one of the show's bigger flaws. How do I put this? So, the characters in this show are extremely, extremely bland. Right, I'm coming out right there to say that. I think this show fails dramatically with how bland the cast is. We are 4 episodes in, and they have established some qualities with some of the characters. Some qualities and traits about them. And I can kind of get behind the main character, at least Lincoln. I think he's the one boy in a house, and boy. Yeah. Oh, who am I kidding? He's got no personality. No offense to him or anything. He's just upset he's got only sisters. Upset that he's on the younger side. And yeah. Next, I'll bring in another character up. Another character is Lincoln's best friend. And this is one of the characters introduced so far that I can outright despise. Or not outright despise, but I don't like him at all. He's got a creepy crush on the oldest sister, so yeah. And it's kind of like a Millhouse-ish thing if the age gap was much bigger. Then there's the 10 sisters, 5 younger, 5 older. And each of them has a bit of a unique trait about them. And they're gonna get explored later on. 2 of the episodes have actually explored 2 separate characters. And I don't mind that they've done that. It's weird because, but aside from that, I haven't really gotten behind any of the siblings yet. Like, I don't really know much about any of the characters on this show, thus concluding that thing. Another problem I have with the show is the animation. The animation is definitely simple and nice like that. However, it can go scenes with nothing on a character moving. Which, okay, you should kind of have characters in motion, but I'll excuse it for this, because there's other things to talk about with this show. Now, there is another trait about this show that I have to get off my plate. It's a little torture porny sometimes. And that's not the worst trait that this show has. It's just that I feel like this main character doesn't win, really. And in a show like this, you kind of have to have them win occasionally, at least. Which is like a complete change from the Nickelodeon format. So yeah, I have that to say on that. I also want to state that, well, another one of the show's closer cousin shows, I think, is The Fairly Odd Parents in terms of attitude and tone that the show has, and things like that, in that manner. That both shows try to go about teaching a moral, occasionally. However, I don't think this show does it as well as that one, which is like a big childhood show of mine. Oh, who am I kidding? Childhood. I still have a video I haven't made on that I have planned since January. Now, I'm not saying this show is going to be bad. In fact, it has a bit of potential if they go the unique direction, and it's not awful by any shape of the word from these 4 episodes. But there is one thing that is going to stick with me for a while. So I might have said this before, but I'm a very earworm-centric person. Like, I'll get earworms stuck in my head all the time, and you have no clue how annoying that is. Time done. This theme is going to stay with me way, way too long. Now, and I actually think this is a good theme song for the show. It fits it, I think. It's the bad news for me is this might become my next, or to me, as the DuckTales theme is for the Nostalgia Critic. Yeah. Crash through the dun-dun-dun, touching girls like ping pong balls, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun on time. This thing will not leave my mind. And that is a fact. So I'm gonna be hearing that when I don't want to, on tests, on quizzes. See, I can't think of all the words, but that tune. So yeah. So guys, that was my kind of first impressions on The Loud House. A show that is leaning towards the negative side in my opinion, yet definitely has things that could shine a little light into it. And I want to talk a little bit more about an update for my channel. I've continued to put content on my channel at least once a week, and I want to actually start doing it more again. I used to put rapid amounts of content. However, I have some major plans coming. I have my review of Captain America Civil War coming out soon. Once I see that movie, I'm going to be reviewing it, and possibly with a friend. I also have my preparations for the Steven Universe Into Deep event, which will be taking over my channel pretty much. Because I have so many theories on this. Also, I have been working on my own show, and I am only in the premise stages. Let's just say, though, that when you think of a rather happy critic like me, you don't think this show. Anyway, thanks for watching. It's the Entertainment Lord here. Like, comment, subscribe. Who am I kidding? Don't. I'm just joking. You do. Anyway, thanks for watching, and have a great day.